little story that must be told. From beginning to end, here's a little story that must be told.
Hi, I'd like to welcome you guys to the staff meeting. There's been some problems with some certain people following the rules and regulations of the hospital. Tiff, I'd like to start off with you. Actually, what happened, you gave your insulin 5 minutes late yesterday.
Right. You know, actually this never happened
It's unacceptable.
Before, but I had 5 patients.
The hospital's no joke, Tiff. I mean, you gotta prioritize. This is ridiculous. I shouldn't have to put up with this. The patients shouldn't have to put up with this. You know? What do you got to say for yourself?
Well, I just think that, you know, it's the first time.
I don't even care if it's your first time. I don't care. You gotta prioritize, and you know what? Nursing doesn't give second chances. So, you know what? Pack your stuff and get out.
What?
Get out.
Okay.
Good.
Whatever.
And you, look at the way you're dressed. Completely inappropriate. You know what? You're fired too. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's it.
Welcome all of you to the staff meeting today. How's everyone doing? Great. We're just here to discuss a few issues that need to be addressed. First is you, Amy. I'd like to ask you why exactly you're wearing inappropriate clothing for the job.
Well, I forgot my scrubs at home today, and I wore clothes, so I just grabbed those things I should have had in my locker.
Okay, I'd like to make you aware of our dress code policy and to ask you to change into scrubs so you look a little bit more professional. If you could go do that, that would be great. Okay? And here's a copy of our policy.
Thank you.
And Tiffany, what about that half an hour or 5 minute late insulin that you gave your last shift?
Oh, yeah, you know, I was just really bogged down with a lot of patients, and I ended up with 5 that all needed insulin at the same time. It was really kind of crazy, actually, so I just had to, you know, kind of do it as fast as I could.
Okay, well, this is just a forewarning that we do have a protocol to follow for insulin procedures, and that if you do feel overwhelmed during when you're giving your medications, don't hesitate to ask a coworker, another RN to help you. And when you're getting a report, if you feel your assignment is too much, just ask for help and do it there. Okay?
Okay.
So in the future.
Alright.
Okay?
Okay.
Alright.
As nurse manager, I displayed destructive discipline. I did not allow Amy or Tiff to communicate their problems to me. Instead, I handed out an unfair, unjust punishment, and I did not allow them to grow and fix their errors. In the long run, it hurt myself as a nurse manager, and it hurt the hospital staff as well as our patients.
And in the second scene, I, as nurse manager, demonstrated constructive discipline. And this form of discipline helps the employee to grow, is carried out in a supportive, correct manner, and focuses on the actions of the person.
Constructive discipline uses McGregor's hot stove rules, which consist of 1, forewarning, which means you need to let your employee know ahead of time, don't just surprise it on them. 2, also immediate consequences. Every time something happens, the consequences need to happen immediately. 3 is consistency, which means always has to be the same punishment for the particular incident. And 4 is impartiality, which means the punishment needs to be the same no matter who commits the incident.
Real zombie, I like that.
Crank it, Lion King. Crank it, Lion King. Crank it, Lion King. Crank it, Lion King. Do your thing with it. 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 And crank it, Lion King.